Hi, Robert. How are you this morning?
I am
Actually,
excellent. How are you?
actually afternoon, right?
Yes, technically you're right.
Tell me about your 4th of July. How was that for you?
It was a challenging situation just because my son was sick and my wife rushed into the hospital, and then my grandson somebody was playing in the pool and got something squirted in his eye, and she had to rush him to the hospital, but
Oh,
everything's
wow.
fine.
Wow. That was challenging for sure.
Yeah.
So, we're here and we are talking to an audience that is bilingual. And so from time to time, I will be really interjecting with the Hispanic audience. However, let me introduce you. This is Robert Butwin, and he is a strategist to take your business and your network marketing to the next level. So we're going to discuss and give you some idea on what to do next if you're struggling with your business, or let's say you're ready for the next step. Robert's your guy, so you want to listen to what he has to say. And again, in Spanish, estamos aquí y Roberto, él es una persona que les puede ayudar a su negocio. Si tiene negocio o tiene network marketing, él puede ayudarle. Así es que pongan atención lo que él va a decir porque va a ser bien importante. Okay, Robert, take it away. Tell us who you are and what you're all about.
Super. I've been in the network marketing profession for 33 years. I've been successful with multiple different companies, and I've learned what works and what doesn't work. And my whole focus is to help others accomplish the success that I've had, because I really believe the more that people understand this business, the more people will create the success. This is about the law of attractions. Part of the things that we've talked about in the past, Martha, is how you attract the right people and how you deliver the proper messages based on what the other person is supposed to hear.
Okay.
Quite often people think that network marketing is about trying to sell products to other people or find other people to sell products for you. What we are looking to really do is educate people based on the products that you might have, of how it's going to enhance and improve their life, and how they can become an entrepreneur and use technology, sort of how you and I met through technology, meeting people online, get them offline, get a better understanding of who they really are, and then figure out how you're going to be able to work with them in a way that will help them accomplish their goals.
Now, Robert, tell me something. What about why you? Why not the educational system?
When you're saying the educational system, what do you mean
why can't we get the information that you're providing for us in an educational setting, for example, from K to 12? Why you and not the educational
First
system?
of all, I don't know of the educational system teaching people how to be an entrepreneur. They basically teach people how to get the education so that they can be a good employee. I mean, I went through college, I got my business degree, and it prepared me to go into business, but not the network marketing field. And again, 33 years ago when I started in this profession, it was totally different than it is today. And why me? You want to follow somebody that's accomplished a level of success, in this profession.
So you're saying that you need to become that, and then then people will model that leadership. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. I mean, you don't want to follow somebody that's broke. You want to follow somebody that's successful. You want to follow somebody that's done it, that's been successful for a period of time. So that way you're able to understand what it really takes to accomplish the level of success that is out there. And the beauty about this business, everybody can create success. A lot of the times we help people understand what belief systems they have and what's holding them back. We help them understand whatever their objections or whatever they think their objections are, so that they can figure out what they really need to do to create success. I've seen people from all walks of life. In fact, one of the best stories that I like to remember is a good friend of mine by the name of Keith. And because quite often people think, well, other people can do it, and why, I can't do it. But anyhow, Keith, this was a while back, right before he started his network marketing business, he ended up going to jail for whatever reason. And so when he was in jail, he found where he could use a phone when he was in jail, and every time he got caught using the phone, he was thrown in solitary confinement. So, everybody thinks, they've got it rough. Nobody's got it as rough as he had it. Now, when he got out of jail, he was making $25,000 a month, and he went on to make over $250,000 a month, which are figures that most people really can't relate with. Mm-hmm. Very few people get to that kind of level of success. But everybody sits back and they internalize, I've got it so tough because of this or that or whatever the case is. Nobody that I know had it as tough as my friend Keith had it.
So tell us what is your program going to do for, let's say, startup businesses or startup network marketing? Why you, and why do the audience listening, why should they want to enroll in your program?
A lot of it goes back to the mentor. There's lots of good programs out there. My program isn't the only good program out there. As you know, you and I are involved with different programs, correct?
Correct.
There's many good programs out there. It's the mentorship of the person that can help you, take you by the hand, and walk you to the other side of the playing field, so to speak, that really cares, that would plug you into information, that will allow you, based on whatever's going on in your life, will help you get from where you are to where you want to be. If it's making the extra $300 to $500, making the extra, $1,000 so you can replace your job or whatever it is, but you want to have somebody that has done it. I've done it for over 33 years. No matter who somebody is, if they've got the desire and they're serious about changing their life, I know that I can help them accomplish that.
That's perfect. Tell us some of the books that are in your library that has gotten to where you are in these 33 years.
Well, first of all, I have read a lot of books, but I'm much more of an auditory person. Mm-hmm. I like to listen to information. Maybe it was because of my programming. When I grew up, my mom told me how slow of a reader I was, and I never focused on, reading faster. But when I all of a sudden started listening to Wayne Dyer, know them in person, and I started to realize the limits that existed in my life, and once I took responsibility for what is, I could take my life to the next level, which is what I wanted to be. So anyhow, there's a lot of good books. Michael Gerber's book, The E-Myth, was great. I love Jim Rohn. Wayne Dyer's fantastic. Jeffrey Combs, great information. Todd Falcone. Eric Worre's got good information. Don and Nancy Pfeil have got good information. There's a lot of people that have been around this profession for many years that can share insight. The key is everybody's got their own screen of logic. If I say something or anybody else says something that goes against your screen of logic, you're going to probably reject it. But, there's a lot of people that have got insight and perspective that can help you take things to the next level. To me, I started off doing it, what they call the 3-foot rule. Now my focus is how to meet people on the internet, get them off the internet so that I can make real relationships and figure out if there's a way that I can really help them accomplish the level of success they're looking for.
And how does technology play a role in what you're doing now with startup businesses or network marketing? How does that play a role right now in this era and with the young people?
To me, it plays a major role. You take a look at, put it this way. Last year, I got a plaque from United for going through 2 million miles in airline miles. Now, because of technology, I'm curtailing my travel. My wife, I've been married for 33 years. My wife wants me to be home and around, and I want to be home and around because we've got a great relationship. So through technology, I'm able to do the business at home. You've got things like Zoom. Look at right now, we're on live TV.
Right.
And, through technology, look at the technology in cryptocurrency. Look at the technology in Uber. Some of the technology is good. Not all of it. But you take a look at the changing world we're in, and because of technology, we're able to help people shorten the learning curve and accomplish success if they're really serious. Again, that's the key word. Are they serious about making positive changes in their life? If they're serious, we can plug them into information that will help them improve their belief system, get a better understanding of this profession, and move in a direction that will allow them to accomplish the success they're looking for.
And tell me about the failures that someone with a startup or a startup business or network marketing, tell us about the failures that they encounter consistently.
It's like I've had failures, but it's how you look at the failures. None of the companies I've ever worked have ever gone out of business. But it's like I say, I might be bitter, but I'll be better based on what happened. It's like, every time we do an action, you're going to get an experience. Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. The point is, do you allow that experience to stop you from accomplishing what it is that you want, or do you use it as a stepping stone to ensure that you're going to continually move in a direction to get what you want in life? I mean, one of the things when I started this business a long time ago, I said, if others could do it, so could I. I would figure out a way and how to do this business. This business is really about relationships, developing a network of the right relationships with people that are interested in accomplishing more in their life.
Absolutely. Talk about follow through. One of the things that I've noticed with anyone that has a business, and they need to get their customers, or network marketing, that they need to contact their list. Tell us about follow through.
Well, again, I can tell you what I should be doing, not necessarily it's what I am doing, but now with autoresponders, we talked a little bit about technology. It's once you make the initial contact, it prepares somebody to look at information, and you want to be able to drip on them. I mean, a lot of it depends upon where you are in the business. I mean, follow through is very important, don't get me wrong, but I figure that when I first have a conversation with somebody, and assuming that it's a meaningful conversation, and they raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested, then I'm going to take them. But otherwise, you're able to use autoresponders. You could have some kind of pre-recorded messages that you send to people. And there again, that's how one of the areas of how technology has changed this business.
Absolutely. I so agree. Tell us, what is the purpose of a coach or a mentor? What purpose do they fit in when someone is trying to take their business to the next level?
Well, I can think about Weight Watchers. What made Weight Watchers so successful? You knew that you were going to go and you're accountable to weigh in, whatever, if it was weekly or whatever period of time. A mentor's going to hold you accountable. They're going to steer you in the right direction. They're going to make sure that they understand what it is you're looking to accomplish, and they're going to give you the guidance, to make sure that you're going to be able to accomplish what you're looking to accomplish.
Wow. That's perfect. That's perfect, because I know for one thing that accountability is key in any business or in any avenue of success. So that's key. So tell me what you've been able to do with the lifestyle that you have obtained in the 33 years of your experiences.
Well, put it this way, we just got back from Ireland. My wife has got some Irish blood. She wanted to go there. She's got a list of, I think, another 33 countries that she wants to go to over the next period of time. We're going on a Baltic cruise next year, which will get 8 of those countries. I've virtually been able to track, 2 million miles. I mean, going back and forth to Asia, going to Europe, being able to wake up without that electronic rooster, the alarm clock. Mm-hmm. I wake up whenever I want. When I wake up, I go to bed when I want to go to bed. I'm here. We helped our daughter and her husband buy a house less than a half a mile from us. So my grandson's over here all the time. I've got that time that I don't have to trade my time for money. I don't have to go to a job. I love the acronym of job, journey to broke, just over broke, however you want to say it. But the bottom line is, I've been able to live a life based on helping other people create success. And to me, that's really what life is about, how you're able to come from contribution. If you build people, people build businesses. Going back to technology, you're able to plug people into information that will help them, so it takes you out of the equation. One of the things I said in my book, you want to create interdependent relationships, not codependent relationships. Plug people into information that will help them make the positive changes necessary in their life.
That is perfect, Robert. I'm really with you in the fact that we can have businesses in any aspect. We can have any product that's out there, you can get involved. However, the commonality among all of it is really helping people live longer and better. That's the commonality that I see in everything. And if you can bring value to those individuals that you have in the influence of your circle, then you have it. And that is the key aspect. Would you not agree?
I would totally agree. And to me, the perfect movie about what this whole business is about is Pay It Forward. Where a guy, the teacher challenged the students to do something that would change the world. And so this one of the students, a sixth grader, he went out and he wanted to do a good deed for 3 different people, and all he asked back in return was for them to pay it forward. That's the beauty of this business. It's based about helping people realize that there's probably some kind of path beyond what they imagined, and here's the simple steps necessary to create the success. If you're serious about making the positive changes in your life. This whole business model is helping other people, and that's why I love the business model.
I do too. I agree. And it gives you time freedom. And the thing is that I talk to so many individuals, and they have a job, a job, and they are so unhappy. They can't wait for retirements. For me, I started working at 14 in the post office, and so I was a government employee. I went to school, got the grades, got the great job, and got the retirement at 55. So with a master's in social work and a doctorate in education and running for office for the state assembly, I really felt well-rounded, and I thought to myself, what next? And so for me, it's really traveling the world, living life the fullest, and being passionate to what I do. So can you please tell me of what your cause is? Because really, as a social worker and as an educator, the cause to humanity, to make humanity better, is huge. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure. To me, the cause is very simple. I love the movie The Lion King. I'm sure you probably watched it, a few years back, correct? Mm-hmm. And if you look at the storyline of The Lion King, and where because of a situation he fled, what happened, and he went down his path, life path, and all of a sudden he had that defining moment where his dad came from the hereafter to say, "Son, you are more than you have become." Mm-hmm. I take a look at people, and I see so many people. You mentioned it a few minutes ago, that they're trading time for money, and they're unhappy doing what they're doing, working on somebody else's dream. Mm-hmm. So my cause is to help people understand that there's something better out there. And this business is about helping other people by helping shift perception about what this business is about. Meaning the fact that it's about how we are able to educate people that there's something more out there. And if you're able to properly do that in a way that really truly helps people, there's unbelievable things that you can accomplish. I mean, I did it. I've known a lot of other people that are making money that most people could never relate to. But it's not about the money. Money is just a byproduct by how you're able to help other people create success.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So what would you say, Robert, is your cause? What is, how are you giving back to humanity?
Well, my cause is my work, by helping people no matter what company they're involved with. I've been on the board of directors of the MLMIA, the Multi-Level Marketing International Association. And to me, this business is probably the most perfect business model. I mean, do I contribute to charities? Of course I contribute to charities. Again, what I do is I make the money, my wife handles it from there. My cause is to helping people realize that no matter what it is that they want to accomplish, there's a pathway to do that, whatever it is. Everybody's got different things that they want to do. To me, my cause is network marketing because this business has been so great to me. It's allowed me to have the freedom to be able to do things the way I want, to live an exceptional life. I live in the wine country. I open up my door every day and, I can see it, how beauty everything is. I'm there with my wife, my children, my grandchildren. And so my cause is about helping others accomplish what I've accomplished.
And that's a good life. So, Robert, I'm going to speak a little bit to the Hispanic audience right now. I'm going to give them just a little synapse of really what we talked about, but it'll give them a well-rounded view of what we've been talking about, and really just have them contact, whether they're English speaking or Spanish speaking, they can contact you. And right now with technology, you can talk to anyone in any language, and programs can be translated in a nanosecond through Google. So, quiero decirles que he estado hablando con Roberto, y él es un coach que si usted quiere ir a otro nivel, que si usted quiere crecer su negocio, él le puede ayudar. Él dice que quiere dar a la comunidad, y también es bueno para usted para aprender en inglés y también aprender cómo se maneja los negocios y su network marketing en los Estados Unidos, en México, en Centroamérica, Suramérica, Centroamérica, en todo el mundo. Así es que estábamos hablando de cómo él puede ayudarles. Ustedes pueden contactar con él, pongan allí en mi show, pongan algo que quieren contacto, y él se contacta con ustedes, o yo los pongo en juntos, ¿verdad? And so, again, we're going to close out this section. We've been talking to Robert, and if you want to take your business or your networking business to the next level, then he's your man. You can contact him. You can contact him through my show. I will be glad to put you in connections. I believe that you need accountability. It's said that documentation makes conversation bar none. So he can get you into that accountability, that conversation, that documentation that you really need. So again, I want to thank Robert for joining us, and I want to thank him as our guest. We expect for him to be on later on during the year, and thank you, Robert, for your contribution to the world.
Thank you. Let me just leave everybody with one last thought. I was doing a meeting one time with a guy named Mike Sheffield, and as he closed out the meeting, he says, if Robert can be successful, you guys are going to be just super successful. If I can do it, anybody else can do it. It's just having the desire to want to make the right changes in your life.
Perfect. With that, thank you for joining us, and have a great day.
Okay, Martha, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, how long?
Introducing Hilo, the world's first health and lifestyle oracle, a real-time health monitoring device unlike any other wearable device on the planet. Hilo can monitor the most important measurements, including heart rate, blood pressure, breath rate, daily steps, calories burned, and Hilo can even perform an EKG. Hilo can also sense your mood if you're excited or even if you're fatigued. Paired with the latest smartphone application, you can now track the health and well-being of your loved ones. Imagine being able to monitor your aging parents even if you're thousands of miles away, or getting an alert if your spouse's blood pressure is too high. Hilo not only monitors your important measurements, but it produces a daily, weekly, and monthly health report that you can provide to your trainer or physician. In the near future, Hilo will be able to monitor blood sugar levels, alcohol levels in our blood, oxygen levels, temperature, and even keep disease-delivering mosquitoes away. But Hilo is more than the world's most advanced health monitoring device. Hilo can also alert you if your loved ones are in danger. Unfortunately, more and more women and children go missing each day, according to the FBI. With Hilo, a child walking home from school can now press the panic button twice, and his or her Hilo guardians can be sent an emergency alert via text, notifying their guardians that they need help. And what's amazing is that the guardians will get the exact GPS location of their loved one. Let's take a look at another scenario. What if you're taking a walk around your neighborhood and you sense danger lurking? Having that peace of mind to simply alert your loved ones can be a lifesaver. Now that you've seen the power of this revolutionary product, I'm positive you're ready to order one for you and your family members. However, Hilo is not found in stores. Hilo can only be purchased online. So click on the Buy It Now link or fill out our form to get more information about the Hilo right now.